Hello everyone, my name is Daria and welcome back to my channel. And today is a fairly momentous day, if I can say so myself. Today is the day that I finally wrap up this saga, this series on my channel, all about After. This book series, this film franchise has haunted me for the better part of 2-3 years, somewhere around that time. I have read every book, I have watched every film, and I have shared that journey with all of you guys. So this kind of feels like a moment for all of us, doesn't it? This series has plagued me and been the bane of my existence for all these years, but it has also been a source of comfort because if there's one thing I can rely on, even as everything around me crumbles, falls apart, and changes, it's that After will always be there, and it will always suck. Now, if you remember the last time that we were here watching an After film, which is around a year ago, I believe many people were fully convinced that that was going to be the final After movie because that was the final book. After Ever Happy, which to this day is one of the most outrageous and ridiculous titles I've ever heard for anything ever. But sadly, many of us were hit over the head with the fact that that was not going to be the final film, and instead they were going to be creating an entirely new story. So I am in the unique position right now wherein I don't know anything about where this movie is gonna go. The main thing about this film that is like so intriguing to me is all of the like behind the scenes drama that's been happening. So get this. This movie is all about Hardin, right? Okay, and apparently according to fans and what I've seen on the After Instagram comments, there's been, so basically Anna Todd, who wrote the original books and I think was involved in, I know at least the first and second films and those scripts, she has like denounced this film and said that like it's not part of Hardin and Tessa's story. Drama! Oh my god. Josephine Langford, who plays Tessa, is like not in this film. She didn't shoot anything new for this film. Apparently, all the footage of her in this movie, and there's only gonna be a little bit, it's very slight, was all filmed at the same time as After Ever Happy. So this movie was basically like, I don't know, can you call it a passion project by Hardin, the guy who plays Hardin, because I know that he like executive produced it. And I mean, obviously I guess that makes sense, like now he's the main character and it's all about him and his fucking journey to being a halfway decent person. Let me not get into that. But like, this is kind of juicy. Like, I'm intrigued. It's so funny to me because I feel like there's this really big distinction between the two pools of people who watch the After films. It's like diehard fans of the book who are like absolutely obsessed with Hardin and Tessa. And then there's all of us who like watch it for the cringe and, you know, for the YouTube views, let's be totally fucking honest. But now, those two like circles that have existed in like entirely different spaces have come together and converged into one giant circle of people who are angry with this film and are not gonna like this film because the After stands don't like this movie. I have been camped out in the After movie Instagram comments reading people's reactions to this film, and the girlies are mad. They don't like this movie, guys. They don't like this movie. They don't like that Josephine is barely featured in it. The female lead is all but erased from her own story. They don't like that Anna Todd has denounced the film. And it's just crazy. Like, they're all in those comments being like, this is not Hardin and Tessa's story. This is bullshit. What a waste of a final film. I just have a feeling that when it comes to this film, it's going to be like very much a don't worry darling kind of situation wherein all the like production, drama, and behind the scenes tea is going to be far more interesting than anything this movie is gonna have going on. Because I've watched that trailer and it looks like a fucking dud. Also, randomly, that girl who plays Ruby from Sex Education is in this movie. Girl, how do you go from Sex Education on your resume to this movie? Like, a fucking downgrade. Your co-stars are out here doing, like, Bridgerton and Doctor Who, and you decided to be in the final After movie that even the fans don't like? Anyway, for one final time, please God, let this actually be the last time, because if this turns out to be, like, After Ever Happy and we get, like, a to be continued at the end of this film, I'm making a promise to you right now, I will sit in front of this camera and draw a clown face on me. Like, I promise you that. But before we go any further, I want to stop and thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Ritual. And for those of you who are unaware, Ritual is a company that provides supplements and multivitamins that are formulated by nutritionists and scientists. They're easily traceable and they are all third-party tested. And another very exciting thing about Ritual and all of their products is that they are all currently 40% off because they are running a New Year's sale, and this is one of the biggest and best offers that you're gonna see from them in quite some time. When it's the start of a new year, it is very easy to set these unobtainable, seemingly impossible resolutions for yourself, these goals that seem like you'll never reach them. But with Ritual, you can actually make these like small daily habits that will last you past January. So a little over a week ago, I started taking the Essential Multivitamin for Women 18 plus, and I have to say that my experience has been nothing but positive so far. I have to say, like, the first thing really quick is that they're actually really great tasting, which I was not expecting, and that's not been my experience in the past with multivitamins. And I have to say, I feel like a lot of the credit is due to these like mint and lemon tabs that they keep in there for freshness. Of course, there are many things to love about the Essential Multivitamin beside their taste, including the fact that they are made with quality nutrients that support brain health, bone health, blood building, and antioxidant support, and help fill common gaps in one's diet. They are also vegan-friendly, gluten-free, and made without any major allergens. Honestly, the thing that I like most about Ritual, and the thing that kind of gives me the most confidence, is how transparent they are. Like, if I'm gonna put something into my body, I want to know, like, what it is, first of all, and I want to know where it's been. And with Ritual, every product that you're getting is going to be traceable, meaning that you can look at its ingredients, at its sources, at its suppliers, and with the Essential Multivitamin for Women that I just took, there is even a published clinical study that you can take a look at. So if you've been wanting to try Ritual for some time now, or if you're just in the market for a new multivitamin, then I highly suggest that you check out this limited time New Year's sale. Remember that you're getting 40% off your first month with Ritual. The Essential Multivitamin for Women is typically around $33, but you guys can get it for just $19.80 if you scan my QR code, which you will probably see on the screen somewhere here, or you can visit the link ritual.com/FullofLit40. Thanks again to Ritual for sponsoring this video, and without any further ado, let's jump into the reactions. Also, for anyone who's watched my previous after videos, if you know, you know, I am wearing a t-shirt with the one and only Fitzwilliam Darcy on it because one too many fucking times has Mr. Hardin fucking Scott compared himself to this iconic literary character and romantic hero. And if he tries to do it again in this film, I have come wearing my suit of armor. I have come prepared.
Love never fails. But I failed us, Tess.
How long have you been writing about us?
From what I can remember, I don't think that Anna Todd actually showed how he gained redemption after writing that god-awful manuscript and like divulging every single one of their secrets and her traumas at his hands. I think like in those final few pages of the book, it was just a lot of time skips, and then eventually they just ended up married with kids. Part of me is morbidly intrigued to see how they plan to resurrect this man's decency, because it has been lying dormant this entire franchise.
I can't imagine my world without you. Because without you, there is only me.
God forbid.
Broken, lost, and alone.
Hold on. This man is crawling back to her because he has writer's block. If there's one thing that men will always have, it is the fucking audacity. We're 4 minutes in and he's just proven to be even more fucking selfish than in any other films. Like, this is the thing, like, you can't redeem him. You can't. Like, I'm sure that they're gonna try and they're gonna come up with like half-baked excuses, and he's gonna do some song and dance about accountability and I'm so sorry and, you know, whatever bullet points for, you know, a good YouTuber apology. Not even a good one, just YouTuber apology. It's not gonna work. Especially not on me, bitch. Like, I have lived with these characters for 4 years against my better judgment, might I add. You're not getting anything past me. Which dad is this? Is it the bio dad or is it the abusive daddy? I feel like I should be let off the hook for not knowing the difference between these two old white men.
I keep on trying to write, and every time I do, everything just ends up going back to Tessa. I keep rewriting the old stuff, the same things, what ifs, and hypotheticals don't really matter in the end, do they?
Oh, okay. Literally exactly what I fucking said. It's so fucked. He's gonna get back with her and then be able to write his book. Why does he get to win? Why does he get to keep fucking winning? Like, he wrote that manuscript about their lives, about her shit, what he put her through, and then had the gall to make this much money off of it and say that it was not a big deal and that he was inspiring people. And now he's gonna go back and beg for forgiveness and get another book out of it.
A bit of distance might give you new perspective. Might help you make peace with your past so you can move on.
I'm not ready to move on yet.
No, I know. I didn't mean...
It's just so frustrating because you're the one who fucked it up. And now we have to watch this man wallow in the consequences of his own fucking actions and choices?
I met Natalie over Christmas.
Oh, right.
She asked after me.
Why? Okay, for anyone who doesn't know or who needs a refresher, Natalie in the books is a girl that is mentioned a couple times and seen a couple times. And she is a girl whom Hardin basically, when he was younger, so like 16, 17, living in London, him and his friends would do these bets where they would like hook up with girls, dare each other to hook up with girls, and whoever like hooked up with their girl first got money or something. I can't remember. But Natalie was a girl whom Hardin filmed them having sex, which she didn't know about, which is, let me reiterate, a felony, a crime. So this man is an arsonist. Don't forget that. He set some shit on fire, almost burned down a house, and now he's videotaping minors, by the way, without their consent, so jail. What then happened was Hardin shared this video with his friends as proof that he hooked up with Natalie, and then this video got shared around, and Natalie was from a very conservative and religious household, and she was kicked out, and I believe like lost a scholarship for college. Hardin brings her up in the book, and first of all, he doesn't feel any sympathy for her in the book, which is crazy, but also very expected from him. And basically, Natalie makes a reappearance only to forgive Hardin and absolve him of any guilt. Which he doesn't feel, by the way. Like, we established this. He doesn't feel any guilt. I'm fully expecting for them to use her in the same capacity that the book did, aka using her as like a tool for Hardin's absolution and like growing journey. Which is crazy to me. Because she's a victim. Like, Hardin committed a crime. Like, he ruined her fucking life. And then she comes into the picture to basically tell him, like, it's okay, I forgive you. I hope you have a great life. This series pisses me off so bad. Oh no. I'm getting 365 days flashbacks. Oh no. They're really gonna do this. I'm shocked they would actually have him have sex with somebody else. No wonder the after stands are mad. Okay. I feel like if they had really had Hardin sleep with somebody else, like, Then again, we have like an hour and 10 minutes, so maybe. Oh my god, what if he rekindles something with Natalie? Ew.
Just give me 1 moment and I'll be right with you. What are you doing here?
Making amends?
Boy.
I was hoping to.
I'm in the middle of an appointment.
Exactly, literally just barged into her place of fucking work. What did he think was gonna happen? Like, why would she want to speak to you? Why would she take time out of her day to talk to you?
Look at King.
Oh my god! Isn't that Tom Holland's friend? I don't know his name. He was in that one Netflix show that got canceled. Of the many that got canceled. I'm sorry, that like really threw me. I don't know why. It's really not that big of a deal, but I'm thrown. Am I supposed to believe that there was some kind of tension between the two of them? Because she was carrying that.
Yeah, like you two could get. Well, that fucking look. All right, I bet you this. One-time offer.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it.
I need proof.
Oh my god. They're really gonna have him do it. How are you gonna come back from this if you make him film her?
You know what would be really sexy is
You cannot! You're kidding.
It would just be for you, right?
yeah.
This is disgusting. This is so disgusting. And criminal! How are you gonna have him commit a fucking crime like this? They really kept it. They really fucking kept that. Are you crazy? Literally, I was just trying to praise this film franchise for erasing some of the more heinous shit he's done, and they kept that. And seeing it on screen, seeing her trust him, that is abhorrent. You're going to hell. And all that, and he just showed up at her work being like, I want to make amends. Fuck you. I would have automatically thrown hands. Like, automatically thrown him through the glass of the store.
How did you end up here?
I don't know if I'll end up here. It seemed like a good place to start over.
You were on your way to uni then, right?
No, yeah, I was. But I lost my scholarship with everything going on, and I didn't have time to apply for a student loan. And it turns out my support system was conditional.
Oh, you're going to hell. You are going to the deepest pits of hell.
I really fucking wish I could just go back and then
And what?
I'm trying. I am. I'm trying to be a better person.
Right, do you want some food? Just soak up all this booze? Yeah?
I can't tell if she's a better person than me, or they just wrote her this way, because if she actually reacted how maybe most people would react, aka, fuck you, I don't forgive you, that wouldn't be good for Hardin. And this story is about Hardin and his absolution, so fuck anyone else. They literally have to distract us from the terrible fucking script and the horrible main character with, like, Lisbon and how pretty it is. That's crazy.
Howdy, you two. Hardin was my first crush.
Hardin violated my trust and my bodily autonomy.
Oh god, look what the tie dragged in. Why does it look like a...
Not Hardin 2.0. And with the same fucking stencil, line art, color me mine fucking tattoos. And let me guess, this dude is going to somehow be even worse than Hardin. So then Hardin looks better by comparison. Because that's the only thing that these stories know how to do. You can't possibly, redeem the guy. There's no way you can do it, especially not after what you just pulled. So what do? You introduce someone who is worse, so then the main guy looks like the shinier of two shits. But you can't fool me. Okay, I've clocked it. I know what you're doing.
Sebastian Hardin's in town from London. He's a famous author. What's one of your books?
There is only one, so honestly.
It's called After. No way. I've heard of that. I've read that. I had that made a movie. Oh, Harry Styles should play you.
Thank you.
So you're working on anything now?
They didn't. You cannot be serious. You cannot. Who wrote that line? They really... That was meta in the most ridiculous, outrageous kind of way. And, sir, you're an executive producer. You didn't sit there and be like, maybe we should take that line out. Maybe it's a little bit too much.
Seriously, Hardin, don't let him pressure you, okay?
What if he just... If only. I don't understand how him and Natalie haven't had some kind of blowout. Like, why is she being so chummy with him? I mean, I know that by necessity she has to, because Hardin has to look like the good guy, but, like, not even one, legit conversation. Oh, okay. Finally. We're, like, halfway through the movie, she shows up. She's in bed at 7:30. Okay. She didn't even check it.
Well, after was easy. I had my muse. I was inspired. Could have written thousands of pages.
Yeah, inspired by the shit you put her through. Are you fucking dumb?
Wait, you didn't ask her permission to write it?
I really thought that sharing our
No, he's not a big fan of consent, babe.
That is my dream. I think I would wake up every morning with the biggest smile on my face if that was...
Oh, don't tell me. He's gonna buy her the place.
She's too good. Definitely too good for you after the shit you pulled. I know who you are. She never said your name, but I can tell. If it were up to me, you'd be rotting in a cell.
Slay. Oh, and you're pissed because he's right? Oh. And what's crazy is that Natalie keeps fucking defending him. For what? For what? Literally just because the story requires it.
You like to fuck your girls, right? How about fucking you?
Please let this man beat his ass. Get him again. Please get him again. Ooh, get him again. Ooh, come on. Well, at least he's spending some time in a jail cell.
Poor Harding. The miserable, drunk little victim sitting at home. Honestly. I mean, I'm surprised that you're not even embarrassed by yourself at this point. It's pathetic.
Not him getting beat up twice on camera. That was a near murder. Back to back.
Why do you think I came here? To try and resolve my past so I can move forward. I'm fucking trying.
You don't get to go to the people who you hurt, especially in the way that you hurt Natalie, and destroy their peace like this. If you're trying to resolve things and be a better person, you don't get to then go back to the people that you hurt and like beg forgiveness and try to like, you know, fucking get back into their lives. That's not how it works. You can be better for people that you meet in the future, but you don't get to go back. You don't. You lose that privilege because of what you did. And anyone who really wants to learn and do better recognizes that. Anyway, I did not mean to get all like armchair psychologist, but like this movie's really pissing me off in a way that like I said, I did not expect it to.
You know, my life was finally getting somewhere. You know, with the book, I actually finally did something.
The book should never have been published. Or you should have asked for her permission. Or it should never have been published. That's what I think. Like, I think that there's some shit that you need to keep private. Like, why would you... Like, why? He still sees it as something, like, good that he did. Like, the one good thing that he did for himself. And that just shows me that he doesn't get it. And he'll never get it.
Spending this time together, seeing that you've changed, that will mean something. You didn't force me to do anything.
No, but I lied to you. I didn't see it then, but I do see it now.
How did you not see it then?
So I'm sorry.
How did you not see that you violated her trust and consent? Oh my god, girl. Please don't.
No, it's fine. I'm still in love with Tessa. I know she may have moved on. I haven't.
Did that really just fucking happen?
I just came by to give you this. It's still very much a work in progress. I haven't sent it to my editor yet or anything like that. So
Don't worry, I'm sure it's brilliant.
you're in it. And I just want to make sure that you're entirely okay with everything in there before I send it to my publisher or anyone else.
Well, I knew that was coming. Literally her only function in the whole fucking movie is to assist his growth, so. At least she got her house out of it.
You are always the most beautiful woman in the room.
Okay.
I never meant to publicly embarrass you after writing after, and I'm so sorry.
I know.
It was wrong to publish it without your permission, and I know that.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay, let me shut up.
And the next thing I knew, you were both head over heels. Walking into walls at the thought of each other.
This is kind of cute. Mostly because Landon and Nora are cute.
With the other half of your soul.
Oh, Lord.
Until you've had to spend your life without them.
I'm not gonna lie, I think it's so awkward in these movies where they, like, make the speech about them. Like, it's so, like, I would be very weirded out if someone did that to me on my wedding day. All right, reconciliation time. We're in the final 10 minutes. Let's go.
Can't just talk about us like that.
Girl, did you not read the book? He does whatever the fuck he wants.
She's been trying to get your attention.
You really piss me off.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
You sure?
You are not about to use this song. This song should never be. This song has been desecrated. The amount of iconic fucking ships that have been edited to this song, and now this. I can't watch it. It was hotter with the flight attendant.
Where was?
You know, I'm beginning to think we're nuts.
You are. Messy, and not in a fun way.
Can I say something?
Is she gonna break up with him right now?
I'm sorry that I got away from you after I read your manuscript.
Oh! After everything this movie has pulled, after the way they treated Natalie, after the fumbling of Hardin's so-called growth, because it was never gonna fucking work, I'll tell you that. This is the worst thing that they've done. To have her apologize for her very justified reaction to what he fucking did. I throw my hands up. I surrender. I can't. I'm gonna keep the commentary to a minimum for the rest of whatever plays out, because I can't do this anymore. I give up. I'm at the end of this years-long saga with the After series. Let me just shut my mouth and finish it with some modicum of respect and dignity.
No, I fucking love you so much. I want to marry you, too.
Is he gonna right now? Oh no! Isn't this upstaging the wedding that's currently going on? Would piss me off.
Teresa Lynn Young. Will you marry me? Yeah.
Tell me how to breathe in the feel your heart. Tell me how, 'cause I believe so.
They didn't age him at all, and he's got like a 5-year-old? Oh no, not the bangs. Wow. Wow. I'll be honest, I'm not really sure what to say. I thought that I was gonna have something like big and profound to say, because this is the end. It's over. Like I said, there's been years long of like backlog content on my channel about this series, and this is how it ends. With a sputter and a whimper, and it's over. I don't know. I mean, in a way, it was everything I thought it would be. Pointless. Every single character is just there to serve Hardin and his so-called growth, and, you know, absolve him of any wrongdoing and consequences so that he has the easy road to getting back with Tessa. I feel like you could definitely tell, like, the sort of shift between the parts with Tessa actually in it and, like, everything else. Like, I know that all of the portions that Josephine filmed were, like, filmed all together with After Ever Happy, and, like, if you take those scenes and tack them on to the last movie, like, it would have made no fucking difference. It was very rushed, everything with Tessa, but then again, how could it not have been? Because that's how it was in the book. Like, there was no road to redemption, no nothing, just the epilogue, and oh, they got married, and they're happy. Her forgiveness was just her basically being like, oh, I was wrong, and everything's fine, and I love you. I'm sorry. I'm the one who's sorry. Not the person who made the mistake and, like, wrote about our lives and my life circumstances and what that person did to me to hurt me without my consent or knowledge, and then made tons of money off of it. But I'm the one who apologized. Anyway, I guess the one good thing that I'll say is that they never mentioned my man. Okay, my man, Fitzwilliam Darcy. They never made a comparison. not this time around, which I will give them that. I feel like I should have something more to say, but it was just, it just kind of was. Like, that's the end. It's over. I feel like After already has its sort of like successors in that, you know, stepbrother Spanish film franchise, Culpa Mia. And the thing about Culpa Mia is that it's actually fucking entertaining, and it's got a banger of a soundtrack. So yeah, I just feel like the world is ready for After to be done. I mean, let's be honest, all of us were ready for this shit to be done a long time ago. But yeah, it's time to see yourself out. So that is it for me today, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Go ahead and let me know what you thought of this movie. Let me know what you thought about the, you know, extra storyline that they gave to Hardin. Let me know especially what you think about all the drama surrounding production on this film and like fan reactions. That's the shit I really want to talk about. If you guys want to find me or follow me anywhere else, all of my links will be down below. And also, before you go, don't forget to check out Ritual and their New Year's sale, which is running for a limited time. You can get 40% off your first month with them if you scan this QR code or if you visit my link, ritual.com/FullofLit40. I love you all so very dearly, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!